Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Cincinnati. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
A give now to Judkins on his own read. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
47-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Shedeur. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
38-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Browns offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side.
Complete to Jerry Judy. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Sanders. His throw left is complete with Judy. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 10. To throw is Sanders. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 10, Quinshawn Judkins. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Backs to the open man, it's Tillman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 24
They get 24
yards.
on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe.
Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It looked like one of the Bengals was in there and able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. Back to throw, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he's into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On play action, Shador. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Isaiah McGuire up for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Brown. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So It's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. They converge on quickly. They'll only get a couple. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow now. They find Brown out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, Shador. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10.
Bengals 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A carry here for Brown. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big hit.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. You can see the results.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
second and
All the
10.
qualities that make a good
19-yard
safety
line.
are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And the Bengals going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
And the Bengals first down. First down and goal to go.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Browns 14.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They go play action now with Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And the Browns first down. A 28-yard gain. And the Browns first
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now it's Sanders. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Chris Jenkins Jr. gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short in the 1st down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They bring Chase in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Complete. It's Yosibon. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. To throw is Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
That's another.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Brown is into the end zone for a Bengals touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That is 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Browns 14.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. He's closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game, and we haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier as that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Browns.
Play action. It's Sanders. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll run it with Judkins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Cleveland.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Again, it's Judkins. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Eric, harder that time. There to make the play.
A gain of 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Flushed to his left. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. Back into the hands of Yosibas. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
23 yards on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati first down.
19-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Brown. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
2nd and 5. To throw is Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Covering very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Burrow now. In trouble, and down he goes.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bengals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Third quarter begins with a run. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll stick with him again. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense, continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Third down, 3 to go. Burrow to throw. He gets that to his big target fast. They get 20 on the connection, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They bring Chase in motion. Second down, Burrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the Bengals are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
The tight end Fant in motion. A run on 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and goal. Now, Burrow. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Browns 14.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Browns offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Now it's Sanders. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On 2nd down, Sanders. Oh! And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
That's good.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so
into space, and he will score. Isaiah Bond, touchdown Cleveland. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Browns back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Burrow here on 2nd down, and that's going to wind up incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Up the middle they go. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
20 Hickman on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Burrow. That's caught. Gesicki on the right. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
The tight end Fant in motion. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
3rd and 6.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back.
And he will score again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
42, Browns 21.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 63 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Now Shador on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Judkins. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Again, it'll be Judkins trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
On third and goal, Sanders in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is perfect. And the Browns are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard. They go play action for Burrow. Coming across the field, there's Chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, and gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw is Burrow.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's out wide to Judkins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
from the 31. Here is 2nd down and 7. On play action, Shador going deep downfield for Judy. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That goes for 58.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point, and now they'll try to finish up strong. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. First down throw there is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd down, Burrow. There's that man again, another catch. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Bengals. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. They go play action with Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Jerry Judy, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Shador. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Now, Shador. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
71 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 71 yards.
First and goal, Cleveland.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. To throw is Sanders. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer.
Bengals 52, Browns 31.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
Charlie Jones.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Burrow now to throw on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On the ground, this is P-Run. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Burrow now. Open man, left side, he's got it. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
That's good for a Bengals.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A run, it's P-Run. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Forced to his right. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd down and 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
Bengals 59, Browns 31.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Crazy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.